So we are going to start with the maximum velocity. And what is the maximum velocity? That means velocity at its peak, the highest velocity, which is 10 meters per second. Let's go to question number 2. Question number 2 says that we should calculate the acceleration. And which point is acceleration? As you can see here, this point of A, B, and O is the acceleration point. That means we're going to use change in delta V, velocity over change in delta T. That means velocity, change in velocity divided by change in time. So in other words, we're going to use our final velocity. That means VF minus the initial velocity divided by the final time. That means T2 minus the T1, which means the initial time. What is our final velocity? Our final velocity is V2, which is 10. That means we're going to see which equals 10 divided minus the initial velocity, which is what? 0, divided by what is the total time? We have 4 for T2, and here we can call this part T2, we can call this part T1. So we're going to say 4 minus 0. So when you punch your calculator, we're going to have 10 divided by 4. And we say 10 divided by 4. That means we are going to have, where is the calculator? If you punch your calculator, we're going to have 2.5 meters per second squared. So let's punch your calculator. 10 divided by 4. That means we're going to have 2.5 meters per second squared. Why do we say second squared? Because we are calculating what? Acceleration, which is a vector quantity. They have magnitude and direction. So how did you arrive at meters per second? We have, look at the solution, delta V over delta T. And what is velocity? Velocity is measured in meters per second. And what is time? Time is measured in seconds. Seconds plus meter per second. We're going to have meters per seconds squared. Now, we're going to look at the question number 2, which says, number 3 says, calculate the acceleration. We're also going to use the same volume, the same formula for calculating what? Acceleration. Because here is our what? Acceleration. Here is the what? Acceleration at this point. So we're also going to use delta V divided by delta T. That means our what? Final velocity minus the initial velocity divided by T2 minus our what? T1. The question is, when you see here, this object is descending, meaning that our final velocity now is not 10, rather it is what? 0. So we're going to say 0 minus 10 divided by, here, 20 minus 8. We now have 20 minus 8, which is going to give us minus 10 divided by 12. Minus 10 divided by 12, when you punch your calculator, we are going to have minus 0.833 meters per seconds squared. So we are going to ignore this negative sign. So that means we are going to have 0.833 meters per seconds squared. Now let's go to question number 4. We said that we should calculate the total distance. We should calculate the total what? Distance. So in calculating the total distance, we are going to divide this into segments. And what are the segments? We are going to say section or segment 1, segment 2, and segment 3. Now, what is the shape of the? We're looking at AOB. When you look at AOB, it's having the shape of a triangle. And what is the formula for calculating the area of a triangle? So in this question number 4, in this AOB, it looks this way. That means it's having the shape of a triangle, AOB. So in other words, we're going to use half times base times height. This is the formula of calculating what? The triangle. So we're looking at, so in this total distance that is traveled, they are asking you how long it took this object to travel from here until it gets to this point. So we are going to do this. What is our, so in this form, we are going to say half times what is our base? Our base is 4 times 4. And what is our height? 10 times 10. So if you point your calculator, we are going to have, point your calculator. We are going to have 20 meters because distance is measured in meters. We are done for that part. Now let's go to section 2. When you come to section 2, what is the shape? This is not a triangle, rather this is a rectangle. So in rectangle, where you, so we can say this is for section 1. For section 2, we're going to have length times base. And what is our length here? We're going to have this our length times base. So what are we going to have where? We are going to be saying 10 divided by, sorry, we are going to look at the base. And what is the base? The base here at this point, we're looking at the base at this point, which is our 1. 10 is still the height and 4 is the base. So we're going to say 10 times 4, which is going to give us 40 meters. Now let's go to the third section. The third section also looks like the shape of a triangle. So we're going to calculate the area of a triangle. In this calculating the area of a triangle, we're also going to say half times base times height. The question now says, so where is our base and where is our what? Height. Can you 20 minus 8, what are we going to have? 20 minus 8, so we're going to have what? 12. So that means half times 12 times 10. If you punch your calculator, you're going to have 60 meters. Since we're looking at the total distance that this object has covered, so we're going to add the 3 together. That means 20 plus 40 plus 60. So we're going to have 120 meters. God bless you for watching. If there's any question, you can leave it on the comment section. Also join me in subsequent videos that will be coming. In the next episode, we'll be talking about energy. God bless you.